Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and as always, great to have you guys on board here today. On a filming day, we're out filming Up the Creek 10, which is coming out soon. As promised, I needed to complete the Red Claw series, so part 3 is right here, right now, and it is the most exceptional way to cook lobster, period. Just to recap, part 1, we went out and I showed you how to set the traps, how to set the baits, what bait to use, and the locations to put the traps. Part 2 was the yield, and boy oh boy did we do well there. Not only did we get a lot of numbers from the traps, but we also got a lot of unbelievable size, and I was very surprised by that. So check those 2 out. This, as promised, is part 3, and it is the cook-up. And what I've done is I've gone one step further. I've taken it to my buddies, and they are kitted out to absolutely crush the desires of any foodie out there and show the most simplest, most unbelievable way and the tastiest way to cook any lobster, not just red claw. It's easy, it's at home, and you can do it very simply if you follow the way that they did it, which came out so scrumptious, so fresh, so incredibly tasty. And I'll tell you one thing, it's one of the best meals I've ever had. So guys, you've got to check this out. As I said, it's so easy for you guys to do. You can get into your backyard, you can do this cook up, and really that's what catching red claw is all about. You don't want to have a big saga going on. You just want to get the red claw, you want to cook them up, you want to have accessibility to everything, and you want to nail that taste. These guys know how to do it. I have to apologize for my face in the video. I just had surgery, so it's a little bit swollen, but this is not a modeling channel. You can hardly notice it. Enjoy this video, guys. You're going to have a great time, and please like, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get notifications of shows coming up. There's plenty coming up. I am salivating just thinking about it. Check it out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and great to have you all here once again. As promised, I was hoping to come out here and find a way to cook these red claw that we got on part 1 and part 2. If you haven't seen it yet, go out and check it out. It's on the channel right now. As always, if you haven't subscribed, hit the like button, hit the bell, then you're not going to get notifications of future shows coming up. I'm here with my good buddies here. We've got the red claw out, and you can see how beautiful they all look. We're going to couple that with a couple other things tonight, because obviously a nice little side, maybe a bit of chicken, some nice salads. This is Hayden, Joe, and Claire, who have come out here tonight to enjoy this beautiful occasion. We're going to say cheers to that. Yeah, I'm going to take you through on how to cook it. Now, the reason why I've done this is because I'm not a very good chef myself. I thought I'd bring it to some buddies of mine who know what's going on. Here we are. Check it out. I hope you enjoy this. Let's see what we can get up to with a couple of beautiful red claw that we caught on Lake Barumba.
Look at that. That was amazing.
How about that guy?
That guy is a big boy.
That guy's a serious lobster. I remember him going, he almost bit me on my hand, that one. So yeah, it's a good one.
I didn't look him on that.
Yeah, interesting, eh?
Yeah.
Some good size. Yeah, that one interested me because it had such a small little claw.
Yeah.
And this giant claw it had.
Massive toward the end.
Yeah, it wanted to grab my hand. So.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's gone zen.
Could be the shot. If that works, that might work. That might work. That might make some bullies.
Oh, we are cooking. Massive thing of biltong. You're working. Did you try one? How did you understand that?
Yeah.
Like it.
Bully shot's good, bro. Yeah, nice and rare on the inside.
Thinly sliced for maximum flavour.
Yep, that's it. Looks good.
A good crust.
I like the amount of salt you put on there.
Yeah, nice and salty, just where you want to be.
South African biltong, man, can't do wrong with that.
That's right.
Right, so next up, coming up is the preparation for the whole thing. They've got them beautifully laid out here. What a nice stretch of red claw we've got. And some nice, real big ones. I mean, have a look at this guy over here. That is an absolute beast. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful red claw. So they do get really big. But I've got them all sizes, and yeah, we're going to be barbecuing them tonight. Yeah, coupling a couple other things as well, which is going to be really cool. So stay tuned. Let's get this going, and hopefully this meal is going to be absolutely exceptional, which I definitely know will be, because these guys know exactly how to freaking cook stuff. I didn't want to disappoint you guys with my style of cooking, because it would have been just a little barbie thing, and I would have done a little bit of frying, this, that, and the other. But coming to people that know what's going on, that's the way to go. But just have a look at these beautiful red claws that we're going to be putting out there tonight, and really excited to see how they turn out. Right, hey, listen, what are we looking at tonight? So we're going to be on the barbie tonight, which is really, really cool. Some good size ones. I think those were pretty good.
Actually.
I didn't take them all because it was only for us guys, and there was a lot more, as you've seen in the previous show. I got a lot more, but I just wanted to take the better size ones. And I mean, you know, if you have a look at that one over there, I mean, that is just an absolute beast. We're going to put them barbie, and yeah, I mean, you know, it'll go nicely with a bit of South African biltong, which you've seen us do, and I've got a show coming up about how to make South African biltong, so check that out in a future show. It's coming up very, very soon. It's a great occasion, you know, you come up with friends, you able to put a couple of these things out there and just completely enjoy the moment of having some wonderful red claw.
Natural, beautiful, free, very good for you, healthy food from nature.
Yeah, I agree with it. So if you guys ever get out there, check my shows before again, and see how you get them, because that could be you next time you have some friends around.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to keep these four to sit fully fledged as they are beautiful creatures, and we're going to thank them for their sacrifice. But yeah, we're going to put those on the plate, and then the rest of them we're going to clean up so they get nice small little portions. They're going to fit easily on the plate, not take up too much room, because we've still got plenty of salads, garlic bread, etc. to go on the plate. So best idea here is to get rid of all of that stuff that we don't need,
Veins and everything else in the back here, yeah?
correct, yeah. And then we're just going to stack them full of flavor, get them on and off the fire within a couple of minutes, and they're going to be good to go, and they're going to taste amazing. But this is essentially just for aesthetics. It's literally just to look cool on the plate and just remind you of what you're eating. So I think it's going to come out really good.
Sounds great. Hey, let's get it on. It sounds fantastic. Let's see how that turns out.
What we're going to do, guys, is spread the coals out ready for the chicken. We've got a spatchcock chicken, so a full chicken going on here, boneless. Want that fire nice and hot. That chicken's not going to take very long, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. Fire is now cooking, getting the grill on, get that all nice and cleaned up with a bit of heat.
So what you're saying is we're going to do the chicken first, and then the red
Yeah,
claw
we're going to do the
afterwards?
chicken first. The red claw's going to be very fast, so we'll pop those on at the end. Like I say,
Nice.
a couple of minutes while the chicken's sitting there.
Just so that the coals aren't too hot, because I mean, red claw actually cooks quite quickly,
Very
right?
fast,
So
yeah.
you got to make sure you don't overcook it, because it gets a bit rubbery, right?
Correct, yeah, that's right. We don't want that, yeah.
So the coals look really good.
We're on the way. All right, so we're ready to throw this chicken on. It's been slightly par cooked in the microwave for a couple of minutes just to get the deep inside of the bone nice and cooked. And we're going to throw this lid on, and that's just going to give us a full smoky barbecue flavor.
Girls
Go
are
ahead.
taking this.
Nice.
The girls.
Biltong, South African biltong, got to do it.
Okay, best way to do this, guys, give that a twist. Heads off. Tails there, we've still got to fix that up. But this is the start of the process. Getting all these tails ready before we start cleaning them up. Very straightforward, nothing fancy. It's the best way to get these guys nice and clean. Just get all that flavor that you're after without taking up too much room on the plate. We're going to add extras to your meal. Many different ways to cook these puppies. We're going to go this way tonight. Here we are, halfway done. Okay.
All right, so Hade's just taking out those tails that you can see right there, and yeah, great way. Look, they just twist off like that, and you can dispose of them quite easily. So we've got a couple of different sizes here, and me and Hade just been discussing about what we're going to do. So those are definitely on the barbie right there, because look at the size of them. They're beautiful, but these are kind of small. You know, that's kind of what red claw comes out like when you go and trap them. So remember, I suggested that we should try a bit of garlic butter in the pan. So we're going to do these guys over here in the pan, and those guys on the barbie. I think that's a cool thing. So there's 4 of us here tonight, so that gives us 1 each over here, beautiful big ones. And then we've got a couple of these we're going to do in the pan with a bit of garlic butter and see how they taste. So the back, it's got a vein on it, right? Getting those veins out would be pretty important because, you know, these are vegetarians. They eat a lot of vegetarian stuff and other stuff. I mean, people use cat food and they use tuna and they use all that. So these guys are not fussy eaters, but you can imagine when they go out and eat all this stuff, it goes into their vein as they process it through their bodies. So I probably think that is a good thing to do to make sure there's no bacteria in that whilst you're cooking these things. There's that vein coming out there. Yeah, I see it.
Very easy to get that out. It's just trying to conserve the meat, make sure you get as much of that meat out of that as possible. Just make sure that it's cleaned out.
You can see how that comes down the back right there, and that vein is out, so there's no sort of impurities there, which is really good. All right, lovely piece of meat there.
Not going to affect the flavor at all.
This one is, you know, just looking great. So you got the vein out over there, and it looks really, really nice. Yeah, finicky things. Not quite like a crayfish that you get out of the ocean because they're a little bit bigger. Yeah, it looks like we're getting some good meat out there anyways. When I was actually doing the previous show, look back on that one, you can see it. You know, I did take a lot of smaller ones out, but again, these are very finicky things. Now, yabbies come out of the river, and I will go and get some of those in a future show, just to check that out. But these are red claw coming out of the dam system, well sought after around the world, of course, in places like France and so on. Guys like that would be high cost on the menu. I was a little bit worried tonight about not getting enough of them because, as I said, I took them out for myself and a couple of friends. Didn't take all of them out. As you've seen, I released a lot, which I wasn't sure if I could or not do, but didn't get in trouble for that, so that's great. But we seem to be getting some stuff together, and as I said, we're coupling it with some other food as well. So, you know, you get that nice little sort of side event going on with your meal. You get to enjoy those, and of course, we've got those beautiful ones over there on the barbie as well. You know, as I said in the previous show, I wanted to see what we can get away with on this, what's the best way to do it, and what better people to find that can do it way better than I can.
Go see our chicken stir. Ah, there we go. That's what you want, a nice char on the top of that meat. That is going to provide us with a little bit of insulation for the flavor. All that flavor is going to now stay inside of the meat, so you want a good charring. It is never a bad thing, trust me on that one. So what we're going to do with these main puppies is we're going to get them right down the middle. We want to split them up. Okay. Don't be shy, guys, with the shell. You need to give it a little bit of muscle there. Make sure you open them up, crack them open. You're going to wash them out. You can see all the gush coming out. That's going to get a good clean before it goes on the fire. We want to open that up so we can get all that garlic butter inside there and load it with as much flavor as we possibly can. There we go. Give it a good crack. Don't be shy. That'll be yours, Ed. You're the one that caught that.
Sounds great, man. Sounds great.
Right, now we're going to give them a quick wash out, get rid of all this intestines, all the rubbish that we don't want. Chuck them in a bit of water. Just give them a nice little clean out. Just remember, we're not really eating the head. The head's essentially there just for that aesthetic, you know, just to make it look really, really cool. Like Ed mentioned, these are a delicacy in many, many countries around the world. We are very lucky in Australia to be able to go down to the local river and just go catch a whole bunch of them. And it'll cost us nothing. So what a pleasure. What a pleasure.
There it is. They've got them split out beautifully over here, which is really nice. And you can see that beautiful meat on the inside. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, you know, as I said, they get some really good size ones there. And I definitely will go and try and find more of those. But look at this guy over here. Just absolutely stunning. And then the second part of it, these are going on the barbie right now. And that's going to be just for the pan, which is going to be really great. And of course, we've got the chicken to follow as well. And that's just going to make the whole event just absolutely delicious.
Right, so we got a nice char on the skin now. One thing about chicken, guys, that skin is there as an insulator. You want to burn that. You don't want to eat it. You want to burn it because that's going to give you all your flavor soaking into that meat. So never be shy about burning that skin, ever. You want to keep that flavor inside. She's almost there, another 10 minutes. She's going to be ready. The red claw are going to go on and they're going to be very, very quick. So everything's going to come out at the right time. All right, got the garlic butter ready. It's nice and heated up now. So what we're going to do is just use that little spatula to drench the red claw with that garlic butter sauce, which is going to give us all that flavor. If you don't use any of the sauce, you're going to have a pretty bland tasting red claw. So make sure you stuff it full of that garlic, beautiful butter sauce. Very good for you as well. Absolutely nothing wrong with this kind of meal, guys. So good for you, so easy, so cheap. What a pleasure. There we go, easy as. And now we're gonna throw them on the fire next. A very, very tiny bit of parsley in the garden. We need to replant, clearly. But we're just gonna cut that up very finely. Just gonna add a little bit of a zing, a little bit of an extra herb flavor to that. Beautiful garlic butter. That is gonna just be the little cherry on top, so to speak. Let's get all of that in there. Throw it on there. It's just gonna add to that flavor on that charcoal grill. Again, can't emphasize how good charcoal is, because it's just gonna add so much to the flavor. It's gonna give you that smokiness that you're not gonna get from a different type of fire. Let's see how we're going. Oh, look at that. That is about 2 minutes from being ready. We're gonna throw the red claw on now, full size puppies, get them on there for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna be ready to eat. Start getting this nice and warm. Again, she's been sitting there for a little bit. We're gonna get ready to throw these bad boys on. And that is gonna be absolutely packed with flavor. So let's get those puppies in there. It's gonna come out so yummy. So as you can see, those are already on the boil, which means you got to keep a real good eye on them, because 2-3 minutes they're gonna be ready to go. Just turn it over a little bit. Make sure they get cooked on both sides. Look how quick that is. 30 seconds, guys, and they're already cooked on the one side. So it's literally how quick it is. So all we're going to do is turn the oven off, get all the food prepared, get everything set up, chuck it on for 30 seconds to warm it up on the plate, ready to go. These are going in the fire, going to be 3 minutes tops. Going to chuck them on with the skin up. We want the skin up. They're going to go on for maybe 30-45 seconds with the skin down, and leave them like that for about 2 minutes on the fire. And then they're going to be ready to turn and then ready to eat. Let's go.
Amazing.
Chicken on. Leave that on there. These bad boys. Sit face up. Gonna leave that a couple of minutes. They're gonna be good to turn for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Face down. And we get to it.
I was gonna pop it in the oven, but we might want to stick it on the barbecue.
What have we got there, Joe?
We got a little bit of garlic bread.
Nice.
I would love to say that it was homemade and basted by hand, but unfortunately, I did actually buy it.
Nice.
But it's gonna go on the barbie along with everything else.
To add to the flavour.
To add
Very
to the
cool.
flavour. But over here we have a broccoli, bacon, cranberry salad. Got some sunflower seeds gonna go in there with a really nice aioli with the white wine vinegar. That's going to go really nice with the red claw we got on the braai. And I've also done a wonderful homemade, cooked in the oven, char grilled, corn on the cob, shucked the cobs, char grilled some of the red peppers. So the skin got nice and charcoal and crispy. Peeled the skin off the peppers. Pop that in there with some cilantro, some lime juice, some olive oil, nice little bit of colour. We're just going to finish these off with some dressing, and it's happy days. Happy days.
Okay, so we're just taking the chicken off, throwing on the garlic bread. Those puppies have been on there for about a minute. Throw that on and make sure that we get that garlic bread nice and crispy and ready to enjoy with the meal. Okay, chicken is ready. She's off the fire. The red claw's on there. It's going to be about 2 minutes. Chicken's good to go. Everything's getting ready and prepared for dishing, and waiting for the garlic bread, and everything's going to be sweet.
So Joe's out here right now, Hayden's wife, and she's going to be doing the salads for tonight. So we're busy checking it out and setting it up, and I'll let Joe take it from here.
One thing we don't need to forget is you gotta have a glass of wine. about to dress the broccoli, bacon, cranberry salad. Got a couple of sesame seeds in there. All nice and fresh, so for those who do like a little bit of something healthy with everything, I might ruin it a tiny bit by making an aioli and vinegar dressing that's going to go over it and just make it so nice and creamy. But once that's done, it's going to be delicious. Got a little bit of garlic in there, so it's going to be super tasty. That one we're just going to finish off with a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of olive oil. There's so much fresh cilantro, black pepper in there, so it's going to be spot on. I thought this would go really nice just to break some of the sort of flavor of some of the red claw and the not seafood, what do you call it? It's not seafood. So just to break that down a little bit, give something nice and fresh and tasty. A little bit of bacon with some cranberry, so you got the salty of the bacon, you got the sweetness of the cranberry. It's going to be amazing. Nice bit of aioli dressing in there. It's going to go on top. Give that a good mix in. Look at that. That's going to be delicious. That is going to be delicious. He's going to cut us a lime in half. Okay. Squeeze that all over that to make that nice and zesty. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon to this. There we go. Good squeeze of lemon on there.
Great, silly.
Absolutely. Add a little bit more aioli with apple cider vinegar into that one. Cut through some of that zestiness. It should be delish.
Beautiful.
Look at that. And then click and throw a little lime. There you go.
On there?
No, that's perfect. Wonderful. A little bit of pepper on there. A little bit of pepper on that one. And good to go.
Let's give these bad guys a turn. They started to go red. You can see they started to go red. That is what we are after. That quick turnaround. I say this is going to be a very quick one. 35, 45 seconds. Just leave them on there. Let's call it a minute, shall we? For argument's sake. Garlic bread's looking pretty good. Getting a little bit of a crisp there. Turn that over. That's what you want. A little bit of a grill on there.
Good.
Right. Oh, there we go. That is the smell we are after. That is a minute later. And these bad boys are ready to go. Up in here. Beautiful, look at that. Oh, yes. God, it smells delicious. Garlic bread ready. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. We are good to go, guys. We are good to go and about to eat. See you in a sec.
Gotta get a little parmesan salad, right? You want a salad if you don't have a little bit or a lot of parmesan on there. There we go. So what was healthy broccoli salad may have been a little bit ruined by some parmesan. What's life without a little bit of good cheating? There we go. Babe, can you get us some red wine for the table?
Yep, I got it.
I've never had lobster. Ever.
Look at this. This looks too good.
Too good.
Right. Dinner is served.
There we go. Ooh, what we got here?
The smell of this.
Leverage Tempranillo.
Next level.
Tempranillo is going to go beautifully with these little yabbies.
Absolutely stunning.
Not too heavy,
Great.
just delicious.
Alright. Slice a bit of that.
Wow. Yes.
This is what you call a gathering for a feast.
It's amazing.
Well done to Eddie for the catch.
Well done, Eds.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, spoiled.
Spoiled.
Go.
Let's get it. You? This
Can't wait to eat.
Sorry, please use fingers because we're all family here.
Yeah.
Toes are occupied,
Those are
absolutely.
literally,
So yeah, I mean, gosh, we've got a lot of variety going on here. Super healthy meal. I don't know how much more nutritious you can get than this. Cooked on a coal fire, which is going to give you that quintessential flavor to the meat like you've never had before. I highly encourage that. Now it's time to dig in with people that we love, and we're going to enjoy this experience together. Heavenly Father, we know where provision comes from. It is from you. You've given it to us today in nature by your provision. We ask that you bless this food to our bodies. Amen.
Like my main meal.
Enjoy doesn't eat
It's
in
my
the
main
day.
meal.
Right. You got to be able to change and adapt as things.
That is
change.
going on your plate, like it or not.
So guys, give me your impression of the meal,
Oh my
and what
God,
do you
I
think?
really
How does that
next
red
level.
claw taste?
Look at this. This is just beautiful. The meat is so sweet. And I've got
Feels
this
awesome.
little yabby here soaked in garlic and butter and
Nice.
Oh, really good, Eddie.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
And
literally-
what does it taste like? I mean, is it kind of like crayfish?
it tastes more like almost a cross between a chicken and prawn to me, where it's almost got a sort of texture of a chicken, but it's got the sweetness of a prawn. Just beautiful.
Beautiful, very lovely.
Fantastic, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Guys, I'm not sure you can actually get a meal like this in a restaurant, to be honest. And I dare think what you would have actually have to pay for it. But you know, this is just a simple homemade meal that is just packed full of flavor. And if you got the right ingredients, simple things, doesn't have to be expensive. Just get the right combinations together. You are just on an absolute win. I mean, that red claw is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, very grateful to be able to get this fresh out of the water, throw it on the fire, a little bit of garlic butter. Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
Happy days indeed, Doug.
You're getting leftovers. You're getting leftovers. But you gotta wait. You can have leftovers. Because we love you. Yeah, you're part of the family.
So there you go, guys, and that's the meal right there. And I want to thank my buddies over here, Hayden, Joe, Claire, for helping out with that. And I know it's a little bit dark at the minute. What a great event you can have, getting a couple of red claw and mixing it with a little bit of this and that, a bit of chicken and a little salad and so on. And there is a great perspective on how to cook. I'm so glad, and thank you guys for coming out for this one, because I would never have been able to put it as good as this on the table. Guys, till the next one, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications of future shows on this channel. I'm going to close it here so we can enjoy ourselves and this beautiful wine. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. And to you, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.